see your shoes?
Yeah.
Can we see your shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't mind taking them off?
Yeah. No.
You don't mind?
Huh? I don't understand what you mean. What am I?
We want you to take off your shoes.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. Okay.
I can.
You can take off your
Yeah,
shoes?
yeah.
Okay, can we see?
Yeah. Did you do? I buy some sodas. Yeah, and I just eat because you're different.
And officers notice a similarity between this passenger's shoes and the shoes found earlier, which had a drug concealment.
They're quite heavy. There's some glue in there. As soon as she took them off, she said that she bought them from the shop. I didn't ask her anything about them. She just started saying she bought them from the shop. So we're getting through them now and we'll see what happens.
In Melbourne, officers are questioning two Chinese girls arriving from New Zealand. They're being extremely evasive, and officers are trying to determine if they're a customs risk.
You know what? It's just so hard because she's just not cooperating at all. She's got nothing. No clothes, no toiletries, nothing. She's got a camera, which is the only thing consistent to a tourist.
Maria continues questioning them, while Kathleen assists Officer Brett with the other passenger. They discover paperwork that appears to explain why the girls are here.
What's the money for?
I go to choose the college and
Choose the college?
yeah,
Yeah.
this kind of thing happens.
So do you want to do some study in Australia or?
The purpose of we come here is visit some colleges. I'm basically serious.
It appears the girls are on a fact-finding mission to decide whether or not to study in Australia. But officers are still concerned the pair could be an immigration risk.
After searching through their bags, we decided that they were no longer a risk to customs, but they could possibly be a risk to immigration due to the fact that they were carrying CVs and laptops and minimal clothing, and we had concerns that they may be coming into Australia to work, which would be a breach of their visa.
Officer Maria calls immigration, then delivers the news to the passenger.
I have concerns that you might be here to work, so immigration are going to come and have an interview with you because you have nothing with you today. You don't even have any toiletries. You have all these documents here, which to me suggest that you may be here to work. So I've referred this case to immigration. They're going to come down and have an interview with you and just see if your story is legitimate, if you are here for a tourist reason. Okay?
A pregnant woman is suspected of trying to smuggle drugs into the country in her shoes. And now officers are taking a closer look at another passenger's footwear.
When you took the shoes, you can see that the concealment there is quite clear. That's a definite concealment. Yes.
You understand English okay, ma'am? Yeah? Okay. I have a concern with your shoes. I believe there may be something in your shoes. Yeah?
I don't know, yeah.
Because I think there is something in your shoes, I must caution you. I must tell you that you do not have to say or do anything. That anything that you say or that you do, we may use as evidence at a later date. What we might do, we go into an interview room, I will get a phone interpreter in the Vietnamese language, and I will repeat the caution to you in Vietnamese, okay?
The second passenger was taken to an interview room, and customs' hard work has paid off.
In this case, basically all they do is pull the sole up, cut the inside out of the shoe, and it's quite a crude concealment. There is only about a centimetre to a centimetre and a half at the rear heel where the foot can fit in.
Officers found drugs hidden in her shoes as well.
Now, when the concealment was put to them, they said they know nothing about it. One said that she was given the shoes by a friend. The other said that she fell over, wrecked her other shoes, went to the markets and bought a new pair of shoes.
The first passenger was found to be carrying 556 grams of heroin in her shoes. The second passenger also had 596 grams of heroin in her shoes. The total street value of the heroin was estimated at $400,000.
They think they can get away with it, but in this case, there's no chance.
That's border security.
There's only one king, one hedgehog, and only one biscuit, the true original, and one person to tell you about it. Me, Trevor McDonald. Actually, it's Sir Trevor McDonald, and I'll take it from here. McVitie's True Originals. Original items made by real people.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro with cinematic slow motion. With a little bit of luck, come meet you tonight. And keep connected with EE's enhanced 5G. Plus the power of Apple Intelligence. It's the best iPhone on the UK's best network. Trade in and save up to 480 pounds on EE today.
At Wren, we believe everyone deserves their dream kitchen. So we give you up to 60% off fully built kitchen units. And up to 7 years interest-free credit. Plus, in our summer clearance event, a Nest dishwasher is just $149. This is luxury for all. Affordable for all. Let's go, Britain. Our summer clearance event ends Wednesday.
Daryl Dixon? I heard you were dead.
Not yet.
Looking for a friend of mine.
Isabel and I were talking about the three of us going back to America.
You do whatever it took to find him.
Sometimes you gotta be willing to throw the first punch.
Whitney Houston, we have a problem.
This isn't normal, this.
China's house. I'm an Indian. Oh, you're not turned into a gym. You're just a man who smells very strongly of corned beef.
I don't think things can be normal. And I don't think they ever will.
From shocking true crime to high-stakes drama with big-name US comedy thrown in for good measure, Sky Mix has curated your content to perfection.
Captain's log, stardate 43539.1. We have moved into orbit around Braille 4. With the assistance of the planet's emergency control center, we're investigating a catastrophic threat to the population from a descending asteroidal moon.
The satellite's trajectory is continuing to deteriorate, Captain. This orbit will put it within 500 kilometers of the planet's surface.
We're predicting the atmospheric drag will bring it down on the next orbit.
Have you been able to find any explanation for this?
No, Doctor. It is a most unusual phenomenon.
Won't the moon disintegrate prior to impact?
No, it has a ferrous crystalline structure, and it will be able to withstand tidal forces, Captain.
Do we blow it into pieces?
The total mass of the moon would remain the same, Commander, and the impact of thousands of fragments would spread destruction over an even wider area.
How long before impact?
29 hours, sir. Projecting it somewhere on the western continent. That would destroy an area 800 kilometers in radius.
That damage would be insignificant, Captain, compared to the seismic repercussions
Ice Age.
Mr. LaForge, is there any way that the Enterprise could coax that satellite back where it belongs?
We need to apply a delta V of about 4 kilometers per second. Even with more power to the tractor beam, it would mean exceeding the recommended impulse engine output by at least 47%. It'd be like an ant pushing a tricycle. A slim chance at best.
Given the choice between slim and none, I'll take slim any day.
Make it so.
Lieutenant Worf, contact all ships in the sector to rendezvous and join us in relief efforts.
We'll keep you advised of our progress. Got out.
Can you give us any more, Geordi?
Not without burning out the tractor beam emitter. The circuits are already beyond the thermal limit.
Delta V is 92 meters per second. The mass is too great. We are having an effect, but it is negligible.
What is that?
Unable to identify source.
Impulse engines passing safety limits. We're seconds from automatic shutdown.
Reduce engine power. Tractor beam off.
Lieutenant Worf, what the hell does the sensor say?
The sound is not registering, Commander.
Red alert.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Captain's log supplemental. We're no closer to finding a solution to the deteriorating orbit of the Braille 4 moon. But with the arrival of Q, we now have a good idea of the cause. Our options?
We've done everything by the book and a little extra. We need more time or power, and we're short on both. I'll take a look and see if there are any rules I haven't broken. Keep informed.
We know you're behind this, Q.
These aren't my colors! And what are you blathering about, Riker?
Kind of twisted pleasure does it give you to bring terror